When Trump took office in 2017, he didn't just criticize globalism, he declared war on it. For decades, Republicans and Democrats alike had told us, tariffs are outdated, protectionism is dangerous, global trade is the future. Trump threw that entire playbook out on day one. He slapped 25% tariffs on Chinese goods right out of the gate. Then came steel, then aluminum, then auto parts. Mexico, Canada, Germany, no one was exempt. Even allies got hit. People said, isn't this reckless? No one's ever started a trade war with the whole world before, but Trump wasn't trying to start a war. He was trying to expose the illusion, and it worked. The media lost its mind. Markets wobbled. Corporate leaders panicked. We were told shelves would go empty, that farmers would go bankrupt, that inflation would skyrocket. But what actually happened? None of it. Yes, some prices ticked up. Yes, China retaliated with tariffs of their own, but the shelves didn't empty. And for the first time in decades, America started to act like the superpower it actually is. Because here's the truth. We are the world's energy powerhouse, we print the global reserve currency, and we have military dominance no one else can match. For years, we gave that leverage away. We handed it to China, to Brussels, to Davos. Trump didn't just stop the giveaways, he weaponized our leverage. He scrapped NAFTA, a deal most Americans had long stopped believing in, and replaced it with the USMCA, a new deal that actually included labor protections, rules of origin, and tighter standards. You know, that old stuff. He didn't just fight China, he restructured trade with Mexico and Canada too. Suddenly, automakers had to think twice before building in Asia. Companies began reshoring to avoid future tariff risk. Even Japan and South Korea started hedging their bets. And quietly, without fanfare, American manufacturing started to stabilize. Now, was it perfect? No. Tariffs don't build an economy overnight, but they did something far more important. They reset the conversation. For the first time in 30 years, Americans were asking, why are we dependent on China for medicine? Why can't we make microchips here? Why are our kids graduating college just to serve coffee? And they were asking those questions out loud. Trump's tariffs weren't just about trade. They were a declaration that the global system no longer worked, that free trade had failed, and that it was time for America to protect its own interests first. He didn't wait for a global consensus. He didn't ask Brussels. He didn't clear it with the IMF. He acted, and in doing so, exposed something that terrified the global elite. America can function just fine without the global system, but the global system can't function without America. The tariff shock wasn't a bug in the system, it was a warning shot, a signal that the old world was ending and that America was already laying the foundation for the next one. And in Part 5, we finally show you what it looks like. What does Fortress America actually mean? And how is it already being built beneath our feet?